Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
Hey, Chris.
Testing, 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 testing.
That's the building we're in. It's called Schultz. So if you park in that parking lot, my car's over there, but park there, you just walk across, like, most grass, and you'll see all the flags. Okay, do you have any questions?
Hey, Chris. Did you tell him just to do the finals? Did you tell him just to do the finals?
Yeah, I just told him it's only finals only.
Okay, good.
Where do you want me?
Where do you want to be?
Okay.
We could put you on this in the finals too, and if you just want to hang out till the finals. All right?
Well, are you going to sit here during the contest semis?
Well, you want me to be there in Conti semis?
I guess not.
I mean, we could do it just for warm-up.
If he's going to do the contest semis, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, were we going to commentate those, or kind of warm up, or?
We could.
All right.
I mean, it'd probably be better for us to do it since we haven't done it together.
All right. Well, we'll leave you here the whole time, and I'm going to put Andy over here. I'm going to put you on this camera. The high definition one. It's going to be tough.
Stand in the yellow. what they want, so.
Intro in and out.
That's a good idea. We should have more than 10.
I don't know what we got. We have about a week.
Everything's good. We are underway. The Dave Schultz Memorial Greco-Roman Conso semifinals. In the blue singlet, we have Nate Ingle from USA, and in the red, we have Ogata from Japan.
Ogata, this whole time that he's been out here, it's been pretty tough. Last week in the Jack Pinto Cup, he was dominating every American athlete he wrestled. I do believe in that tournament he did beat Nate Ingle. I don't have the stats on me and what happened in that match, but Ogata's kind of been on a mission since his time here. He lost in the semifinals.
Looks like he lost to Kalmurzarov.
Yeah, from Kazakhstan. That guy was pretty tough.
Yeah, and we're about 20 seconds. Oh, well, let's see if Ingle got the throw there. It looks like he's going to get 3. That'll be 3 for Ingle.
Official says 3, judge says 3, and the chairman has nothing but agree with 3 because he's got to go with whatever's offered to him, and when the same thing's been offered, that's pretty much what he's stuck with.
That's pretty much it.
I can't be able to worry about because I got this out.
What?
I got this out there so I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear. Take this off.
Both wrestlers here are fighting for position. Ogata working off a 2-on-1, backs off, hand fighting again.
10 seconds left in the first period. Ogata looks at the clock. He's got to hit something big here. Goes for an arm spin. Excuse me, arm.
Angle wisely just bends and doesn't break and just gives up a 1. He'll win that first period by a score of 3-1.
Oh, we got 3 seconds left.
I guess I jumped the gun a little bit.
Well, Ingle will take the first period.
I'll go over there. He's going to do a review. I just told him point and click. Just point.
And here we go, coming back to the center of the mat for period number 2. Backs out of the clinch. Ogata has that hook. He's got a tight waist now. Ingle with the throw attempt. We got a 2-2 in the center. We will get a 3 and a 1. Nate Ingle has the lead. Throw attempt there from Ogata. He will get 1 on that. Ingle still has the 3-2 lead. A minute and a half left in the second period. Ogata looking tough with this gut here. And we'll go back on our feet. Ingle digging that hook again. Ogata has that body lock locked. Ingle working the double overs, trying not to give anything up. Close to the edge here. Ogata could just drive and get his 1. Ingle steps out, still has the lead. Should have ended in the 3-3 tie because he has the 3-point move. Ogata has the 3-1s. And it looks like Ingle got poked in the eye there. Ogata still down right now, even though 3-3 score. Ingle has 30 seconds. Ingle will give up the takedown.
Really looked like a bit of a single leg attack there. The way he was shucked down into his arm.
Yeah, and you saw him immediately. He just had to let go and give it up.
That was more of an incidental contact, but we'll see plenty of that tomorrow and the next day with freestyle and women's coming up on Friday and Saturday.
Sure will. And Ingle will have about 10 seconds to get a point here and try and take this match.
Yeah, we got that decisive third period coming on. And it looks like we'll get it. Again, I don't remember the score of Ingle wrestling Ogata last week, but he's definitely looking a lot better than he did in that match at the Pinto Cup.
Yes, Ingle looking like he's controlling the feet pretty much. Ogata got on top, and it's looking real tough on top. So if Ingle can keep this on the feet and he can get the takedown, he can take this home.
Ingle's over there getting coached by Jason Coots and Bruce Robinson. Not really expert on the names of the Japanese coaches, but I know that one of the coaches I saw him at the Olympics on the TV screen when I was watching via the internet.
Okay, third period action.
Nice over-under here with Ingle. See if he could get this guy loaded for a throw. Not able to, but switches up to a 2-1. Back to a fresh start.
He scored off that arm spin in the second period.
Winner of this will be in the third place match. Or the bronze. This is international. We do have bronze and gold medals.
Second time Ingle got poked in the eye there, it looks like.
Maybe Ogata's actually from Cuba. His finger pokes. Oh, I believe Ogata was kind of incidental. Cuba, there's some countries where...
Ingle with the arm throw attempt. And
went from a slide by into a attempt at an arm spin there. And
they're going to give him 1 red for Ogata.
it was a good attempt in transitioning through, but good position by Ogata, just able to catch him and get the 1 point.
Yeah. And Ingle already scored on that, so Ogata has to know it's coming. But Ingle will have about a minute here to catch up. Only down a point. So should he score, he will take the match if it stays 1-1.
I expect Ogata to wrestle pretty defensive here and keep his position. Ingle's just got to pummel hard, and execute his moves here. I mean, he may be down 1-0, but he scores that 1 point, he's going to win the period and the match.
And we're closing in on that 30-second mark. It's crunch time now for Ingle. He's having a hard time getting inside on Ogata.
Ogata right now is shutting him down with his positioning. He's stronger at his position than Ingle is, and he's just not able.
Well, there goes Ingle.
That might have been late. That was a nice slide-by attempt, though. But
yeah, it sure was.
Stepped through in the.
And we have a 3 blue from the judge, waved off by the chair.
Yeah, Army coaches aren't throwing out a challenge block, so they must agree that it was the right call. Japanese coach over there has got that block in his hand, is about ready to bring that Cliff Ramos, who's the mat official.
And
nice win for Ogata. Good match between both guys.
Yeah, sure is. Ogata moves on to 3rd place. Who we will face, we still don't know over there on mat 1.
Yeah, you got Betterman down there. I believe that's actually 60 kilos.
Yeah, that is. So the third
match ahead of us. Now we got Marco Lara, Army team guy.
Shujin Lee from China. Lara's looked pretty tough this tournament, wouldn't you say?
Lara is kind of on a 2-on-1. I think he's going to come into an arm drag. No, he's working that 2-on-1 hard.
Lee posting that head pretty hard, able to shove out of there.
Good position by Marco Lara fighting off the body lock attempt. Kind of a weak high dive attempt from Lee.
There you go.
One of his own. A lot of counter wrestling going on right now.
Yeah, nice little exchange there, but neither wrestler able to get inside.
It's where you need to win the position with the hands and the head. We had to change it. We got about 15 seconds remaining before we go into that 30-second Greco parterre if nobody scores here. For no scoring, there's definitely a lot of action early on here.
And we will go to parterre.
Lee's going down, Lara on top. Lara has to score. He looks determined here.
Looks like he's got a headlock locked up. Able to get the 2.
But it's going to be a reversal on the 2-2. He held him.
So it will be 2-2. Lee will have...
I don't believe he held him for 5. Lee has the advantage being that his 2 scored last. Kind of frustrating that it came from Marco Lara's own attempt.
And close to giving up more back there.
Finish it. Started good, didn't end too well. Nice defensive hold there for Lee.
That's why you can't let it go to the parterre there, you know?
Watching the Chinese coach waving that towel, I wonder if anybody's ever been hurt with the way he snaps that. Get hit in the eye, kind of like a rat tail.
Extra motivation.
As Lara's fighting for position, notice he's kind of getting unbalanced. He's overextended with his left leg.
Yeah, Lee looks real strong in there. He's just not.
Well, he's a lot more square. I mean, you got Lara's just leading deep with that left leg.
But at least give him credit. He's trying to get in there.
Yeah.
He's being the offensive wrestler here.
I wonder how much these guys trained with each other over the training session before the Dave Schultz, because they both seem to be executing or trying to execute the same moves. And basically right now it's been that 2-on-1 or an arm training.
Well, you know, that could have happened with a lot of our wrestlers here because there's been a lot of really tight matches going on, not a lot of offense from the feet.
Yeah. About 20 seconds before we hit that 30-second mark here.
Looks like we got a third period match going over there on mat 1. But we will go to parterre here. This time Lara will be down. Let's see if he can stop Lee's offense here.
Ooh, Betterman looks like he got pushed out there. Here back in our mat, Marco Lara's got to constantly move, try to break that, roll over that grip. Try to break the grip, and he's not moving. Didn't get exposed there. Oh, this is close.
Close. They're going to give him 2.
Both the chairman and the judge white paddled.
So still 0-0, no score. Short time here.
We're going to go on to the third decisive period here. One thing's for sure, Lara's a lot more flexible than I am.
I don't think that's very hard.
Oh, okay. So I'm just giving myself backhanded compliments here.
Well, I'll roll along with you on that one.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. He's not quite as muscular, though. That's the trade-off.
Oh, he is a lot more thinner, too.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't got that old man adage.
He does have more hair, though.
Yeah, age sucks. The only good thing about getting old is that it means you're still alive.
It's a good way of looking at it, I guess. I wouldn't know.
Was it?
I wouldn't know.
About getting old?
Yeah.
Give yourself about 12 more years. All those wrestling injuries, you'll start feeling them.
Oh, I feel them now.
And it doesn't get any better.
Well, that's for sure. Well, back to wrestling. Third period action.
Yeah, we were talking about wrestling, just injuries. All right, see if Flair could keep a better position here. I know when he's kind of getting knocked off balance there, I think he's trying to attempt some kind of a slide by to a high dive, but really can't get deep enough.
Lee?
Well, there you have the official telling Blue head up.
We got an official calling for Lee, but he's referring to Lee McKay, which is the head of field official here. That was a beautiful arm drag by Shushin. I dream of doing arm drags like that.
Oh, no, not totally fine.
Lee not able to improve himself here from the top position. Once again, Lair's only down 1-0, but he scores. He'll be in advantage.
And Lara's got about 50 seconds here. Still anybody's match right now. 1 point will decide it. Lara with that high dive attempt. He circles out. He's been trying that all match. Can't get in there. Lee just staying real defensive, real short arms. "25 seconds on the clock. It's time for Lara to just try something here. It's got 15 seconds. Half-hearted arm throw. Tries a high dive. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get anything going. And Shushin Lee will take this match in the third period 1-0. And he will move on to the third place match. And our buddy Moen had to go over there for a video review, but don't worry, he's walking back, and you will have his theatrics shortly.
Just getting back from a video review on Mat 1, or Mat 2, I should say, from those watching on the internet. Joel Bitterman winning 2-1. He was down 1-0 and he had a nice push-out, bull rushed. I'm trying to remember which.
Well, it looks like he'll face Shushin Lee that we just saw here. So
he was down 1-0, bull rushed him. The Japanese coach challenged it as it was late in the period.
You know, they really need more leg room under these tables.
Yeah, we do have a lot of cords under here.
All right. Looks like we have Liindo, if I can say it, Venezuela, going against
Hideyuki Toyzumi.
I'll stick to Liindo, you stick to the other one.
All right. A little bit more vowels in a Japanese name than I'm used to here.
Liindo's been training with Team USA for quite a while now, actually. Might have even competed with them at Jack Pinto, right?
I can't remember off the top of my head if he did or not. He might have had some of those exhibition matches.
Right. I know in the room he's been breaking off with the USA guys.
Well, Venezuela's been getting a lot better in Greco and freestyle. They've had some coaches from Cuba move to their country and improve drastically the level of wrestling coming out of Venezuela.
You really like those Cubans, don't you?
Oh, they're tough, but man, they got some tactics to them.
Speaking of tactics, Toyzumi close to a push out there. He's keeping his head low, trying to get that shoulder in the chin there. Really controlling the center of the mat right now.
He's pushing like he's got dreams of being a sumo wrestler one day.
Well, he is Japanese.
Yeah, he's going for that push out. He's got one.
Yeah, Liindo needs to circle back in.
Judging by just the early on in this match, I'd say Liindo's a better athlete. Toyzumi is more of a power wrestler.
I would definitely agree with that. And we're coming up on that 30-second mark. Toyzumi will be down. Let's see what Liindo has on top here.
Right now he's more worried about getting his breath. That's not sure where the mat official's from. She's definitely not American.
Definitely like her hairdo, though.
It's different.
She sounds Swedish.
Could be. I've never seen a start like that before. She might be the most aggressive person in this match.
I think I'll hold my tongue on this conversation. 10 seconds left. Liindo has to get something going here. He's trying to get that gut locked up. Doesn't even have a lock right now.
Yeah, Toyzumi's got is moving well on the bottom, breaking the hold every time he tries to lock that.
That goes back to that strength versus speed we've got going on. I think she actually grabbed Liindo's hands and put him on the back.
Yeah, I've never seen that done before. It's kind of like last year at the World Cup in freestyle when they were starting out of the clinch for freestyle. You saw officials grabbing the hands and holding them up with a guy who pretty much getting into a high crotch and not even on the leg. And then start from there, and that's just not even that's not even fair.
Well, you know, if we go to the parterre second period, maybe Toyzumi will get the same treatment.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for her to grab Liindo again. He's kind of like lollygagging around the mat. It looks like he's gassed.
And we're having trouble getting started here. There we go.
Yeah, she's definitely a hands-on official.
There it is again. Toyzumi's just controlling the center of the mat. His strength is just holding him there.
Yeah, Liindo cannot get in any kind of inside position whatsoever.
Yeah. Toyzumi doesn't seem to be going for any scoring attempts. He's just trying to get that push out, really.
Now, this guy should be in the heavyweight division if he was bigger. He's wrestling just like one. Looks like someone's getting a ride on mat number 2 over there. Or on the view number 2. Only a 1 for a correct left down over there.
Oh, speaking of those heavyweights, boy, Johan Urine, yeah, he doesn't wait around. Tell you what.
The way he was throwing Toby Erickson at the Pinto Cup, already named an airline after him because he was giving away free flights.
Yeah, definitely frequent flyer miles over there. He's a big boy.
Yeah, I was only 6'5".
You're right, not too big.
Yeah.
And single leg attempt there by Toyzumi. So it appears we'll head back to parterre this time with Liindo on the bottom position. Let's see if he can have the same success that Toyzumi had.
Now she's got to explain that she wants him turned around, or now she's going to go this way. Yeah, there's going to be a bad start on red, Liindo. Seems Liindo's kind of like got 2 directors telling him what to do here.
Oh, that was another weird start there. Looked to be another, slap in the leg.
Well, if Toyzumi doesn't score here, I'm surprised that Japanese coach can throw a challenge block. It's going to, you're not, that's just supposed to be a caution in 1 or caution in 2 here. Because you can't use your legs at all on the bottom. They want those things straight and on the mat. Yeah, there's a up in there. That's going to be a 2-point gut wrench.
And Toyzumi looks at the clock. He knows he has it. There's a second on the clock.
Toyzumi's going to the bronze match. Liindo's going to make a nice seat in the bleachers with the rest of the fans.
Yeah, there's definitely a second still on the clock. Oh, they'll let it run down. Okay.
They only gave him 1 for that gut wrench. Pretty positive. Elbows
well, you know, in the end, it doesn't matter. He's moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, Fisher coming up here, along with Bisic. We're going to have the Storm versus the Storm.
Looks like we have Anderson going over there on mat 1. Excuse me, mat 2.
Yeah, you got Tanner Andrews and John Anderson.
Anderson's been looking pretty tough.
Yeah, he's an up-and-coming kid that's only been wrestling Greco for a couple of years.
Don't go to the 3rd period with him because I don't know if you saw the match he had with the Chinese wrestler.
And pinned him.
Oh, he did that too, but the match before he teched someone on push-outs because they couldn't move. He was coming at him so hard.
Yeah, he's definitely a brute wrestler.
Yeah.
With a gas tank.
But we have Bisic and Fisher coming up here. Teammates, so should see a pretty exciting match going on. Huh?
In the past, this has kind of been Fisher's has owned Bisic, but lately it's been a lot more closer. I don't know if Fisher's necessarily recovered from that foot injury he had back in 2011 where he was up training for the World Championships and got hurt. And Bisic, who was his training partner at the time, had to step in at the World Championships. Of course, that was in Turkey. Bisic did win a match at the World Championships. It seemed like Anderson waited for the 3rd period down there to take to somebody. He's got Andrews already down on the mat. They're in injury timeout over there.
Yeah, he's definitely coming at him today. This official's definitely Swedish.
definitely got a different pronunciation of blue. He might be a French.
Are there French here?
Might be a Frenchman.
Took a little French in college myself.
The only French I know is the ones you can't say, so.
Of course. Well, needless to say, we're scoreless after a minute. About what you would expect from teammates. Pretty close matches.
These guys, they're pretty solid wrestlers, but they're not the most offensive machines out here. They definitely stronger at defense than offense.
Well, I would definitely expect this match to be decided in the parterre.
I don't know who's going to win this match, but Bisic's definitely got Fisher and Facial here beat right now. Fisher's kind of got a little bit of a beard with no mustache, and Bisic's got the full-on mustache with the scruffy beard.
Well, I'll tell you, it looks like Fisher's going to take this period.
Yeah, he's not breaking that 9 degree with the... Bisic can't get any leverage whatsoever.
Yeah. And that'll be the point. Fisher will take this period 1-0. Looks like they're back to action over there on mat 2.
Yeah. We got Chandler in Fisher's corner, and then you got Romir, Petvik in Bisic's corner, along with Rod Rodriguez. Pretty good trainer. Helps out a lot of Greco guys. They're getting physical over there on the other mat, big time.
Oh, and there you see a big toss over there.
Somebody just got
looks like.
That was Andrews.
Yeah, Andrews tossed Anderson. I mean, that can happen when you're a pusher like that. When you charging in, you're liable to get tossed sooner or later.
That momentum.
Yep.
Back in this match, they're still struggling to develop the advantage as far as like position here. Both kind of pummeling in and out each other.
Yeah, we've been hanging out in an over-under for a while here. You can definitely see two different styles of wrestling going on.
Bisic and Fisher are kind of like resembling more of a grind match type, as they're just trying to fight for position.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet we're going to go to parterre here and see if Fisher
We're
can.
about 15 seconds away from that. Anderson tying it up. Well, no, he got one. He broke the tie. He did not have the advantage if they had a tie because his 3-1s did not supersede the 3-point move. And there is no caution down there from what I can see.
And here we are, parterre now. Bisic will go down.
I think there's a good chance here that we're going to go into a third period. These guys know each other well, way too well. They trained together up in the Twin Cities, part of the Minnesota Storm. Bisic is a native of Minnesota. Fisher.
And he's got it lifted, and he'll get the points.
Left in 3 points.
Got a 3, a 1. What's confirmed by the chair there? We have a 1 confirmed by the chair.
One confirmed by the chair. From my angle here, as I'm looking around the camera, I thought I saw an explosion.
I think they went hand to hand on that.
Okay. So no left whatsoever. You gotta hand it to Fisher though.
Yeah. Tough match. Grind it out.
Tough on parterre.
And coming up, we will have Zahidi Fisnik going against Alexander. I can't ever pronounce his last name, but he's tough.
Oh, Kazakevich from Lithuania.
Right.
I believe he was an Olympic bronze medalist.
That's what I thought too.
I think they got some characters messed up in the program. That's why we have so many track wrestling can't read those umlauts or whatever they have on Kevich's last name. This is actually Fiznik Zahidi. His name's backwards. Zahidi is his last name. He lost Jordan Holm in the Pinto Cup, but in the first period of that, he had a nice toss against Holm. Holm came back into the last 2 periods. But
well, Holm at the finals of this weight.
Yep, and Holm did beat Kazakevich at the Pinto Cup too. Big match for him.
Yeah, that's a big win.
I don't think there's anybody that's won an Olympic medal in wrestling that just kind of stumbled upon it. That's unbelievable hard work. These two guys from Europe, I'm pretty positive these guys have wrestled each other a number of times. Being over there, they have so much competition week in and week out.
Well, there you have.
Arm drag.
Very nice.
That was a textbook arm drag with the inside position on the leg. Hope you kids at home that are studying Greco, trying to become a Greco-Roman wrestler, take note from that move right there.
Well, at least we avoid the parterre this period.
Nice thing about scoring. First 90 seconds, no parterre. I want to see someone get launched though. I think the chances that we'll see that with Urine and heavyweight.
Right.
Another toss down there, and that one's from Anderson.
And, well,
That's going to end the match down there. He's got a tech fall in the second period. He's in beast mode right now.
he sure is. Moving on for third. And he will face Fisher, correct?
He's owned Fisher in the past couple of matches. It's definitely a contrast in styles between those two. Cabalov with a 1-0 lead here, or 1-0 win in the first period. We got a judge on the far side. That's not sure of his name, but he's from Panama. Jose Jimenez. A lot of silent J's, or J's that don't sound like J's in the United States.
Well, we have a weird language there, Chris.
I thought we had it the right way and everybody was wrong.
Well, that's what.
I thought that was the American view of everything.
That's correct.
All right. I'm going to stick with that one.
So, second period action. Not a whole lot going on aside from that one arm drag. I would expect this period to be about the same. Oh!
Nice throw attempt from, I don't know how you would describe it, but it's like Zahidi's overextended there and he's trying to use his momentum off of position.
It looked almost like he was trying to hit a sly foot sweep, bring him over the foot.
Well, in Greco, when you have that foot established in that position before, I mean, if the guy goes over, he just goes over it, they're going to call it. They're allowed to go. Pretty much the similar in that arm drag when he just brought him right over the leg.
Yeah, it looks like Zahidi's elbow's cut up pretty bad there. He's trying for that throw again.
He's sending it up again here. Nice.
There you have it. Oh!
3-point throw by Zahidi.
3-point throw counter off the aggressiveness from Kazakevich.
Yeah, he was going for a slide by, trying to come around.
Oh, he had it too.
Yeah, and
he just got caught with those double
squared
overs.
Up against him, came back, and just nailed kind of a double over salto.
Well, he'll have a minute to make up for that. From what I've seen from him, he can do it too.
Kazakevich's demeanor doesn't look like he's too worried.
Yeah, he hasn't looked like that at all. The entire time I've seen him wrestle anyway. It's almost like he looks a little annoyed.
Yeah. He's having a hard time getting a good position here. Oh, he's working on that front headlock.
Oh, here he goes. He's got something locked up here. Trying to step across for...
He's not going to get himself too...
Looks like he's going to step across for that headlock. He's got 10 seconds to work with, so he's got to try something.
Trying to figure which way he's going to go.
He'll try the throw, but nothing here.
He's going to give up 2 off of that. It's a defensive stop.
But he had to give it a go.
Hey, you got nothing to lose.
Well, that match picked up in excitement a little bit there, second period.
Yeah, I think Kazakevich can become a little more aggressive in this third period.
Yeah. Well, he definitely came out the aggressor in the second. Just got caught.
Yeah, I think he's, for a guy that's a bronze medalist past Olympics, he's lost a little too many matches the past 2 weekends. I think he lost twice last week, and I'm not positive. I know he lost to Jordan Holm. He's already lost here today, and I don't think he wants to lose another.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be okay with that, not placing.
Yeah. And for those at home, they're I mean, if you're wondering how's a guy that's that good losing, the European model's a lot different than ours. These guys peak at different times, and this is not a peak time for them, but it is a training mode for them. But they will be at their very, very best when it comes to the World Championships.
And those are September, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
In Budapest?
Budapest.
Get to go to Hungary. That'll be fun.
That should be a fun trip for you.
Yeah, it will be.
He goes from that double under into like a back step into a high dive. Zahidi looks like he's seen it way too many times.
He goes for the arm drag. He's trying to get that push out. But you're right, Zahidi looks like he's just really familiar with this style.
He's on the defense right now. I mean, I've never seen this before.
That's interesting.
This works.
I wish that would have worked.
Could have been one of those highlight moves.
He definitely seems like more of an unorthodox type wrestler. Because he has that brutish style, but he does some funk with it too.
Well, Zahidi with scoring more points, technical points, he's going to choose whether he wants to be up or bottom. He's choosing top. I've noticed a lot more of these European guys are a lot more comfortable being on top.
Yeah, you'd probably see most Americans choose down here.
Yeah, because they feel they could
they can stop it.
Than offense.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like he has that gut locked up already.
Well, he's got the elbow, locked in the... It's kind of loose now. He's going to go for a lift here. He's going to try to go one way and come back the other.
Well, he's got 15 seconds to do it.
Kazakevich is moving.
Well, there's the lift. And he dives forward there. Good defense so far. Staying real tough.
Not that tight enough to get a good leverage against Kazakevich. Kazakevich is going to move on to the finals, and he'll be wrestling an individual from Kazakhstan.
Well, that should be exciting.
That guy from Kazakhstan was pretty good last week in the Pinto Cup. He only wrestled twice, but put a beating on the 2 guys he wrestled.
I'm jealous he got to stay the whole Pinto Cup. You missed out on the Metro tournament.
It's a lot of wrestling in one day. Here comes an exciting wrestler, Kayla Williams for the United States, part of that. I call it the Yes Wrestling Club. It's a youth something out of Greensboro.
Well, we have Cabalov from Kazakhstan.
Kabalov, Kazakhstan.
Mm-hmm.
Zanarbek, Kazdalov. Williams will try anything to win. His coach in the corner is Jason Lakitas, a former WCAP wrestler, Bruce Robinson. And Kazakhstan's short a coach over there.
Oh, there he is. Coach has got a lot of fire over there in that little body.
Oh, yeah. Iskakov, up 96 kilos, is over on the other match. They got two. Kazakhstan's the guy wrestling right now.
Looks like Williams is trying to get that inside control, but he's just having trouble getting in there.
Yeah, he wants to get position and he wants to throw.
Looks like Kabalov's trying to get in that hook over there.
And they're both, grabbing hands is not legal in international wrestling.
And they're both doing it.
Back at it again. Oh, we got
both guys in that headlock.
Someone's going to get
Whoa.
the headlock, and that's going to Kazakhstan.
And what will the chair confirm here?
3-1, Kabalov.
Yep. It'll be.
Left. Your hips on. He's got to get his hips on. You didn't get him off the mat. I don't know if
They will give him a one.
Got one from that.
And
Not
then
official, and you got one from the
they'll get another one.
judge, and he's going to get another one for the gut. He is not in the advantage here. If it's 3-3, Kabalov does still have the lead. Rusty Davidson, the judge, is over there saying he's got 3-3. One for the lift.
One for the takedown, one for the lift, one for the.
So the one for the lift was just appreciation. It wasn't a correct lift because he did take him off the mat.
Yes.
But he got one definitely for the gut wrench.
So Kabalov will still have the advantage, but Williams has 40 seconds to work with.
No caution, so it goes to the tag, goes to the highest point scored.
Looks like we're back in that same position here.
He's going to get another one.
Williams will get the takedown.
You're going to love a guy that's aggressive in Greco. And yeah,
he's tearing up that shoulder right now.
Kabalov is definitely not enjoying being on bottom right now. He's getting banged. Dropping that shoulder right in the back of the trapezius. Williams now, he can go in defense mode. Kabalov is not even trying to make contact much. One thing I've learned from watching Williams wrestle, don't try to slap him or hit him. He's not going to take advantage.
Well, Williams will take the first period, 4-3. Solid comeback after giving up that 3-point headlock.
Oh, yeah.
I would expect to see some fireworks here in period 2 because they did not look to be agreeing with each other very much.
They're not exchanging Christmas kisses upcoming holidays.
That's a good way of putting it right there.
Or holiday cards.
Plus that international shipping, you know. Kabalov's going to throw that headlock again.
He's working for the headlock.
He got it. He's close to getting that fall.
Get another one.
There it is. He set that up real sly. You saw him back out all the way, sucking him in. Just threw his hips right in there.
Yeah, Wibbs, he's got to work on bailing out on that. One of those things where you try to bend and not break here. Kind of got broken on the throw attempt. Give up one, don't give up three. Put it behind the back here.
Well, he's close to getting that fall here.
He's got a minute 10 to try to bridge.
It's going to be hard for him to bridge here for a minute.
That's going to be it. international wrestling, it doesn't take much for a fall to be called. It's just quick shoulders, that's it.
Well, and you have it. Kabalov will take it by fall after losing the first period.
Yeah, a little bit better sportsmanship after the match.
And we should be moving to 120 kilos.
Yeah, you got some big boys coming up. Over on the other mat, they still got the 96 up there. They got the Kazakhstan individual.
Sweden.
Versus Frederick Schoen. Miss Gatos of Lithuania over here. He's a big guy. He's got Makeawa.
Had a tough match with Urine from Sweden earlier in the semis.
The last time I saw it, or what little bit I saw, that was
I think it was 1-0, 1-0 was the score, yeah.
Let's put it this way, Miss Gatos is a big guy, but he kind of looked dwarfed by Urine.
Oh, definitely.
Size-wise, I think Urine's one of the few heavyweights international that kind of rivals Lopez from Cuba. Lopez is still bigger. I don't know how that guy makes 265, which is 120 kilos.
Well, they do it somehow, right? I hear the scales are lighter in Cuba.
I weigh 255, and I am dwarfed by a guy that's only weighing in 10 pounds heavier than me. Of course, he is a half a foot taller than me, too, so.
Give and take.
Half inch or so. Skate is a pretty established wrestler. I know Japan's not historically been well known for having good heavyweights internationally. Unless you're counting the sumo guys, but those guys are a size of ridiculousness.
Well, we're about 15 seconds from that parterre. Neither guy's been anywhere near.
Yeah, these guys are wrestling like heavyweights right now.
Well, Ms. Gatos will go down. And Makeawa on the top position. Let's see what he's got.
He's a young guy from Japan.
He's got it locked up.
He's got to drive that. He's got to try to get that head down, the upper body down, and then pop those legs underneath and just try to get a leverage without losing those locked elbows on the hips.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard for him to get that turn here.
Yeah, heavyweights aren't that flexible. He is trying. This Gatos just looked more amused watching his attempts. He's just going to stare at him.
Well, he'll take the first period 1-0.
Yeah, he's just going to lollygag to his corner. Trying to conserve as much heavyweight energy as possible. I think he walked a total of like 10 steps between to his coach and to the back of the center of the match.
Well, we'll come back to action here, second period. He's got one locked up right here. Headlock attempt. Nothing. Oh.
Headlocked him one way and headlocked him the other. All for
lucky.
He only gets one for the push out.
No, he's lucky the official blew the whistle there because Makeawa was going to his back.
Yeah, he's probably pretty happy he stepped out there because it looked like it was done.
And that might do it for our scoring here in this match.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is what we're going to be looking at.
These guys are pretty much just kind of locked into being, got nearly the Greco-Roman knuckle lock going on there. Not legal anymore. Can't grab fingers.
This is where you need the Swedish ref.
Oh, yeah. Should be knocking those hands down.
Well, we're at 40 seconds left in the second period.
Unless Makeawa could do something miraculous here, this is going to be it for the Consi semifinals. This mat, afterwards, we'll be having the championship matches on mat, the other far side mat. They'll have the bronze. Frederick Schoen winning down there against the opponent from Kazakhstan. He's having a much better tournament this year than he had 2 years ago. He was great difficulty when he was moving up from 84 kilos to 96. Now it looks like he's fully grown into his weight. Hey, we got two former Concord Wrestling Club kids wrestling each other down there at 120. Robbie Smith and Eric Knight, both from California, the San Francisco, Oakland area.
Well, Miss Gatos will take this match. And that will conclude our matches in the Kanso semis.
Yep.
But we can watch the big boys down there on mat number 2.
Yeah, these guys have wrestled each other since they were knee-high to everybody.
And we're breaking until the finals, I do believe.
Yep.
Do we have a time on the finals?
So 5 minutes after that.
Hey, what time we start the finals, guys? What time the finals? Pete? Anybody? 5 minutes after that.
So concluding the match on mat number 2,
We got two guys from Concord.
we will take a 5-minute break and then come back for the finals. This thing's killing my ear.
Just a reminder, there is a concession stand available in the hallway. Concession stands are open. There will be no final at 55 kilometers. And for the first and second place, runners at 55 kilograms to report from athletes, and there was not an athlete to give you medals. That is Conradov, Kazakhstan, and A1 China. You need to report from that to get your medals. Officials report in final foul.
Yeah, we should be good to go.
Match number 2, Wang China versus Kazakhstan.
Am I just raising hands or am I going to say
And we're about to get underway at the 2013 Dave Schultz Memorial International Finals, Greco-Roman. 121 pounds, 55 kilos. Might not have a match here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a forfeit at 55 kilos. From my understanding, your Sultan Kalmurazov of Kazakhstan has forfeited due to injury default, and that's going to give the championship to Alan Fan of China. We will not have a match there then if that holds true. And then we'll go straight into the 60 kilos. Wrestling in the red from China will be Feihu Wang. I'm hoping I'm getting that correct. And then the blue, that would be Kabalov Alma of Kazakhstan. 66. Who do you have in the red? In the red, looks like we're going to have Shehu Wang of China, and another match featuring Kazakhstan. Yerbal Conradov. After that, 74 kilos from Sweden, Lara Vardanian, one of those Swedes with a Armenian name.
Mm-hmm. And then what? Doshan Kartikoff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Kazakhstan brought the whole team. Number one guys, because at 84, there's another guy from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan has a finalist at every weight except for 96 kilos.
Yeah, but at 84, he's that's another forfeit from Kazakhstan. That's this being Daniel Gajayev. He's going to be forfeiting to Jordan Holm. We don't have the official results if that's a forfeit or not, but from what I understand, that is a forfeit. Jordan Holm will be a champion representing the United States. Here we are at 55. They're kind of giving the medal to Alan Fan of China. He's going to be your champion. He just gave the number one signal.
And there you have it, 55 kilos. We will move to action at the 60 kilogram weight class.
Yes, fans, this is the 2013 Dave Schultz Memorial International. I'm Chris Moan.
I'm Richard Immel. Well, I'm Richard Immel. We can try that again if you want.
Yeah, Richard's a better sounding guy. I'm still a bit sick. Trying to get my voice back, hopefully one of these days. As we're going through our introduction at 96 kilos, we're going to have in the red, that would be John Wetcher. He's from Minneapolis, Minnesota, wrestling from Minnesota. He'll be wrestling from Lithuania, Vilius Laurinitis. And then the final match tonight, it's going to be a big match. You're going to have a two-time bronze medalist wrestling the red from Kazakhstan, Nurmakan and Tinalev. His opponent, the Olympic bronze medalist from Sweden, Johan Urine.
Well, and it looks like Kazakhstan went to the Olympics
had
last
finalists
year.
in 6 of the 7 weight classes.
Well, it
What
looks
do you
like
think the chances that they win this team tournament?
it looks pretty strong to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have team
They had a
results.
strong outing in the Jack Pinto Cup last weekend, too.
It looks like we'll wait for this third place match at 121 pounds, 55 kilos.
So they're going to hold the belts.
We need to put weight class at the top.
Might be able to give you a view over there. We will be back to action after this match on mat number 2, where we will see Feihu Wang, China, and Alma Kabalov of Kazakhstan facing off for the gold at 60 kilos.
Yes, we're held up here on this mat as they are wrestling the 55 kilo mat on the far side. They want to wrestle both matches at the same time, be in sync with each other.
We go ahead on mat number 2, which is started with 60 kilograms.
Keep walking. Not me. Not me.
Versus Kazakhstan.
How's the ambient sound on there?
It was good.
Just for these finals. You want to introduce the red and I'll introduce the guy in the blue?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. You go through his stats and I'll go through the blue stats.
I'll do intros and you do after the matches, lead outs for the TV.
Okay, so
I'll say we're back to action at the Dave Schultz, and you'll say we'll be back right after this, kind of deal, or whatever.
Mat 2. Mat 2.
No, I know I'm not working over there. So.
Everybody's working.
And we're back to action at the 2013 Dave Schultz Memorial. In the red, we have Feihu from China.
and in the blue from Kazakhstan, Alma Makeawa.
This will be the 60-kilogram final. And we are underway, 10 seconds in.
Should be a pretty competitive match here. Kispeyev is a pretty talented wrestler, very good at the World Championships. He was fifth this past Olympic Games in 2012. In the World Championships in 2011, he was a silver medalist. 2010, a bronze medalist. 2008, a gold medalist at the World University Championships.
And it looks like Feihu was 7th in the 2012 World University Championships, 2010 senior world team member. And it looks like we're close to a takedown here. Let's see how they call this. We have
more than one there. There was definitely a danger there for Kispeyev. He had Feihu exposed. I don't know if maybe they were just going off the fact that maybe Feihu was trying to throw a temp on that takedown.
Well, the official could have been out of position there, but there definitely looked to be some sort of back exposure.
The mat official gave one, and the judge gave one, so the chairman has no choice but to go with one.
And the chairman did have the best view of that particular move.
He has no choice to go with what's offered to him, and it was a one, so that's how it was decided.
And we are just passing the 30-second mark. We will not have to go to parterre position because...
Yeah, cinch headlock with Kispeyev. Throw attempt by Feihu. We're going to have a launch here. If he doesn't go down, he does go down.
That'll push the score to 2-0.
Oh, crossface. movie you see quite often in the United States, not so much on the international level.
It's a move you see in the Little League circuit
Oh,
with
yeah.
all those Little League coaches.
He's throwing that crossface hard.
They get pretty animated with that around here.
One period going to Kispayev of Kazakhstan.
Pretty solid first period for him.
Oh yeah, these guys are wrestling for the gold right now.
Wang-
Feihu, a lot more stronger wrestler than I thought he would be. I mean, he's younger. Actually, he's actually older than Kispayev, but definitely not as decorated as far as like world championship level goes. But he held his own pretty strong there.
Close to getting a takedown there, but got in a little scramble position, so that's how that goes. We are coming back to the second period. Let's see if Feihu Wang can turn the tables and send this to a third. Should be noted that you have to win 2 out of 3 periods to win the match in Greco-Roman wrestling, which is a little different than collegiate style here in America.
Both guys are fighting for position here. KBSPF has definitely been a little bit more stronger in the getting his position. He's got an underhook along with, it's hard to tell, looked like he also had the guy's wrist on the far side. It's hard from our angle to see how he had that. Both guys digging in. It's kind of like a modified underhook with a 2-on-1 because he's reaching the other side. Now he's just keeping the head down. Feihu is just trying to get in any kind of position he can.
Well, we're coming up on that 1 minute mark. We haven't seen the same action here in this period that we saw in the first. Perhaps Wang has tried to slow down the pace a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to earn a bit of an advantage maybe in part here. Maybe he's got a better chance of beating Kispayev. Kispayev probably feels that he's probably strong on top, which he will be on top in this period, being that he's in blue. First period, red wrestler's got to be on top. Second period, the blue wrestler's got to be on top. And if it does go a third, it goes to the guy that has the most technical points scored, gets a decision whether he's on top or bottom. Kispayev straight to the reverse body lock.
Can't get it locked, so he'll have to transition, which can be tough and time consuming, especially when you only have 30 seconds to make it happen.
Oh,
Close
put him in
here.
danger, that's 2. Offered by the mat official.
And we
A
have
whole bunch of points getting.
some points going up. We will wait to see what the chair decides.
Time.
And that'll be time. I imagine we'll go to a review here.
I haven't seen a challenge block thrown yet.
Well, there we go.
And here comes the challenge block. We'll be right back, folks, as we go to our challenge.
Get it locked. So they'll have to train through.
And it looks like we'll come back and we will have a score of 2 blue, 2 red, then 2 blue, which will give Kabaspayev the period and the match, I do believe. And that will do it. Kabaspayev will take the gold here at the Dave Schultz, and Juan will take the silver. And we will be right back with more action from the Dave Schultz Memorial International right after this. What? And we're going to come up to 66 kilos here at the Dave Schultz Memorial International. Welcome back. We are here at the finals. Coming up in the red will be Wang Shihu from China. Wang is a 2009 Junior World Team member. And in the blue, we will have Urine Conradov from Kazakhstan. Yet again, another wrestler from Kazakhstan. And it looks like Conradov finished 8th at the 2006 World Championships, 9th at the 2007 World Championships, 3rd at the 2005 World University Championships, and 6th in 2004, the World University Championships.
Wang, who's wrestling the red from China, is definitely not as decorative as Conradov, but he was a 2009 Junior World Team member. That's what we know so far about him from China. But China's consistently has brought very good wrestlers when they come over here to train. We definitely see a strong team in the women's division. Here we go. Both guys are pulling in for position. Neither one able to get the advantage here.
And we've got the hand locks going on again. Of course, cannot do that.
Yeah, every once in a while you'll see officials slap the hands. That means they don't want nobody grabbing the fingers. That's a big no-no in international wrestling. It causes injuries. It's a lot more aggressive about it.
And nice little shove there by Conradov. But we are closing in on that 30-second mark, ladies and gentlemen, where we will head to parterre position. This time,
Introduce me, I'll help out.
and we have guest announcer here, Gary Abbott, Director of Communications, USA Wrestling, coming in to help me announce for a little bit. And looks like Kazakhstan will be going down. And we will have an attention on red. You can't hear it.
These two guys are both very talented here. Nice move there. Get up to his feet.
Yes, so Wang will have to score here from the neutral position, or Conradov will take this period 1-0. And it looks like that will happen. So Conradov will take the first period 1-0.
So we've had some really strong foreign teams coming into the Schultz for the Greco this weekend. A lot of matches where we're seeing people that have been world-level athletes that have competed at the World Championships or Olympic Games. This is a real good experience for our athletes. You're seeing the gold medal finals, though, and these are the ones that were able to go through a full day of wrestling and earn a spot here in the finals. So this is the best of the crew, and you're going to see some outstanding skills, especially the Kazakhstan team. They've done very well today.
Yeah, they have 6 out of 7 finalists.
Right, they pretty much put, it's like a dual meet for them. They put a guy in almost every weight class. You know, again, they've traveled all the way over from Asia to be here. Same with the Chinese team. And they're having great showings.
And we will come back to the mat for the second period action. Conradov has those double hooks. Throw attempt there from Wang. No point scored.
Conradov really needs to keep up the pace here. He doesn't want it to go 3 periods if he can finish it off here. You know, once you go to a third period, you open up the opportunity for the other guy to come back on it.
Yep, it's anybody's game once you get to that third. And our boy Chris Moen will hop back on the mic after attending to that video review on mat number 2.
Here's the thing when you get into these medal matches that you're going to see a lot of challenges. Guys want to win those medals, and they also want to win the prize money that accompanies them. This, though, in the Dave Schultz International, we don't give there's no prize money for those from international countries, but for our U.S. guys, it is a source of income for them.
And we will head back to the parterre. 30 seconds. This time Wang will be down. Conradov scores here. He will take the period and the match.
He looks like he's ready. He's got that look on his face. He's going to come for I'm going to say he's going to go for a gut lift right here. Wang, he's anticipating the move. Right, look at him. He's looking back. He's touchy right now. He's going to get called for 1. If he does that again, that's a caution and 2.
And Wang not liking Conradov getting on top of him.
That must be something new that Feihu started, where they grab the hands and put it on the back. It's the second time I've seen it today.
It sure is. Conradov has that gut locked up. He's looking to go for it here.
He's going to commit strong to one way and expect him to go hard the other. He's got 10 seconds to execute this hold. He's got the left. He's going to get those hips in, and it's going to be all over. He's going to put him out of bounds, or he's going to turn him.
Well, he's got 4 seconds. Ooh, that was close.
I believe that's going to be 1. That is 1 for
And actually, it has been white paddled.
White paddle. I didn't see what the judge said.
The judge said white paddle.
And the chairman agreed.
And we will go to a challenge yet again. We'll be right back, folks.
It wasn't recording.
Oh, it wasn't? So that's not good.
Guys, it wasn't recorded.
It didn't record. Guys, it didn't record.
Hey guys, we got it on this camera over here. We didn't get it on this one.
Mistake.
It's supposed to start automatic.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's just the software you guys have.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Yeah, let's watch it on the computer screen. scuttlebutt for my wife. Remember, I texted her as soon as she comes back.
It came back that was 30% off store-wide on discontinued things.
And we are coming back to the center for the call of the challenge. We will have one red, and red will take the period.
And the reason we went to a different angle, folks, is that we had a better angle from the side. And what they decided is that the grip from Conradov was too low when he started going out of bounds. Wang did land out of bounds first, but the grip, the hold was too low. It was below the waist, and that's why he lost his challenge. And that's why we're going to the third and decisive period.
Might give Wang some new life here in the third.
Yeah, I mean, Wang is not a slouch, but he is wrestling a very, very good wrestler from Kazakhstan here. This is definitely a young wrestler here from China. And like all their Olympic sports, they take everything serious. Growing up, it was always between us and the USSR.
Oh!
And now it's between us and China. That might have been the throw of the championship round.
Let's see what the judge confirms.
I have a conversation here at the chair.
And they're looking for the fall. Off the throw. And it will.
It is a fall. It is a pin. That is not challengeable. You call it 3 and a fall. Judge, all for it. That is a big win for Wang. You got to hand it to that guy. He did not.
Very big win. And we will come back to the Dave Schultz with the 74 kilo finals.
Oh, fuck.
That was sweet. They can still hear us on the live stream too. That was very good. And we are back at the Dave Schultz Memorial International, ladies and gentlemen. At 74 kilos, we will have the finals of Vardanian from Sweden.
And from Kazakhstan, that's Doshan Kartikoff.
Looks like Vardanian is a 2009 European Championship bronze medalist, 3-time World Team member, and 2-time Junior World Team member. Looks like he finished 5th at the Dave Schultz 2 years ago.
Yes, and Kartikoff of Kazakhstan, he's a 2009 Junior World Champion, silver medalist. In 2012 at the World Cup, he was a bronze medalist. In 2011 at the World Cup, he was 7th. He also is a 2-time Junior Asian Championship gold medalist. He is now looking to beat this individual from Sweden, who has been very impressive in these last 2 weeks. Vardanian, very good at the Pinto Cup, did not lose a match. As I was referring to earlier, Vardanian, it's an Armenian name, but he's representing Sweden. That's not. They've had quite a few successful wrestlers of Armenian descent wrestling for Sweden, and of course the biggest being Ira Abraham from just a few years back. Of course, most famous for the 2008 unceremoniously dropping his medal after getting awarded to him before they even went to the picture montage with everybody taking pictures. It's like, got his medal, walked over the mat, dropped in the middle, and walked off.
And there you have a slick slide by there by Kartikoff, unable to finish though. Vardanian's really charging hard here, getting that elbow low, or excuse me, that shoulder low, trying to get the high dive.
Kartikoff's the more aggressive wrestler here. Kind of like a weird duck under here. Trying to get that head position inside. Vardanian's not giving any. And we're a little bit over a minute in, and for a 0-0 match, it's definitely been action-packed so far. Kartikoff's got an underhook in, not a deep one.
And we are approaching that 30-second mark where we will have Kartikoff will be on the bottom position. And he will try to defend off Vardanian.
Vardanian is tough on top. I'm no Nostradamus, but I expect a turn here.
Well, let's see if you are correct. Looks like he's got that gut locked up already. Right.
Oh, he's got that lock deep.
Yeah, it's right above the hips. Look for him to hop to this right side here. There he goes.
Oh, you can't get the leverage in there.
He's got 10 seconds to work with. He's going to readjust his lock and go one more time.
Now stand corrected. Kartikoff beats the clinch, and it's a good thing I don't gamble.
Well, solid defense there by Kartikoff, and he will take the first period because of that. But should we see the same result, Vardanian will have the same opportunity in the second period.
It'll be interesting seeing if Vardanian is as aggressive as he was in that first period. And then, you know, as he goes down, I don't know how tough on top Kartikoff is. Vardanian feels he's comfortable on the bottom. If he doesn't feel comfortable, expect him to come out aggressive, try to score early, so he doesn't get put in a position of being on the bottom. A lot of hand fighting early on in the second period here. Vardanian kind of working towards a 2-on-1, trying to get inside position, maybe into a pummeling position.
Both guys seeming to have trouble getting inside here. Arm throw right there.
Nice attempt, but he couldn't get it locked and couldn't get any leverage to pull him over.
Surprised Kartikoff just let him stand right back up. Didn't even try to counter it.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't extended far enough where he was going to get the center balance pulled over. He's not going to expose himself for three.
Well, we are a minute down in the second, still scoreless, much like the first period.
Official warning about grabbing fingers again. Looks like we're headed back into the Greco clinch. Vardanian is down. Kartikoff is on top. So vice versa of the first period. Kartikoff has to score. Should he score here, this is his gold medal. Vardanian's got to move. He's got to move, break that grip. He's got to break it with his hips.
So far looking strong.
Not a very good position in Greco-Roman wrestling.
Look for the counter here.
Reverse that lift.
Comes across the head.
Getting his weight down like a sack of potatoes, but he's going to lose on the push out there.
One blue.
So we'll go back to our feet. Vardanian will have 9 seconds to score here if he wants to have another shot at this medal.
Kartikoff's going to come away with the gold medal here, but I like that defense with Vardanian trying to go dead weight, not trying to get picked up. That's a lot of trauma you see with our U.S. guys. They get stiff as a board, and that makes it way easier to throw somebody as to being a sack of potatoes where he's just like dead weight and you can't lift it up. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't in good enough position, and he got pushed out. That's a point scored against him in the second period. And Kartikoff is your champion.
That is very true. And we will see more action when we return to the Dave Schultz Memorial International at 84 kilos.
I believe at 84 kilos we'll be seeing Jordan Hum, Minnesota Storm kid, being awarded his gold medal.
So stay tuned.
I know. They got to award the 84 kilo guy. They got to award 84.
Oh, gotcha. It's a buy, isn't it? Okay. 96. This is. Oh, well.
Okay. And we are back to action at the Dave Schultz Memorial International. We're coming up on the 96 kilogram weight class. In the red, we have John Wetcher from the Minnesota Storm.
And in the blue from Lithuania, that is Laurinitis. He is a junior world champion this past year at the Olympic, one of the qualification tournaments for the Olympics this past year. He also was fifth. For his country, he is a three-time junior world member. He is 20 years of age.
And Wetcher looks to have an extensive resume here, but we will say that he is a 2012 Minnesota Storm Holiday Cup champion, third at the Granma Cup in Cuba, seventh at the 2009 U.S. Nationals, fifth in 2005 and 2006, and fourth in 2005.
For those who are wondering why there's a gap between 2009 and 12, Wetcher was finishing a degree. And please forgive me if I can't remember the correct degree, but I think it's a doctorate degree. Very smart individual.
He earned his degree in kinesiology and is currently an orthopedic surgeon resident in Minneapolis. So that's pretty impressive right there.
Yeah, definitely hit the books hard to get that degree.
Not only to be at the top of his profession, but also top of his weight class this week.
Oh, yeah.
And he is 32 years of age going against the 20-year-old from Lithuania.
Early on, both guys fighting for position. Wetcher looking to become the second American to win a title here at the 2013 Dave Schultz Memorial. White paddle. That did not happen in time. Clock was out. Once again, this is the first period, no score. Once we go to that 30 seconds, red is on top and has to score.
He does have that mid-gut locked up.
He's got it tight. See if he can execute this gut wrench here. Laurinitis is constantly moving. He is not holding still. He's being warned to open up. About 5 seconds left.
And looks like Laurinitis will take the first period 1-0 after not giving up any points in that clinch.
Wetcher goes back to his corner and has got his fellow Minnesota Storm teammates. Actually, teammate, that's Jordan Home, who just was awarded the gold medal. He did win that by forfeit. His opponent, Daniil Gaziev of Kazakhstan, gave up the match due to injury forfeit. Both those guys are coached by Dan Chandler, the head coach of Minnesota Storm, the Greco-Roman team. Both guys are back at it early in the second period, still trying to fight for position. Wetcher's a little bit more extended than he should be. It's kind of more in like a collegiate style stance. Amazingly, Laurinitis is kind of in a similar stance too.
Yeah, neither guy able to really get any advantage here. Laurinitis able to get that head down.
Yeah,
Looks
he's
like
working on that front headlock.
you see there, Wetcher has those fingers.
Neither wrestler able to establish a strong position here.
And we have 10 seconds before we head back to parterre.
And Laurinitis looks like he's comfortable to go on top. Wetcher also looking like he thinks he could hold them off here and get the second period win. Wetcher will be down, Laurinitis will be on top. And should this happen that Wetcher does defend and wins his period 1-0, and they go into a third period, that goes to a clinch, a ball will be drawn because both wrestlers have only scored one technical point apiece. Wetcher fighting hard. He's got to move.
Looks like,
Been warned twice for not. He's got to open up.
well, there Laurinitis has the gut. And he will get the turn.
That will be a 2-point gut wrench. That's going to wrap it up for Laurinitis. He's got a trapped arm gut wrench now. He could sit on this right now. He's a gold medalist. Young individual. I expect big things out of him in the near future.
Yes, very strong tournament from him, and last week at the Pinto Cup as well.
Do not forget this guy. Vilius Laurinitis of Lithuania. He already is a world champion at the junior level. I'd say 2-3 years, maybe senior level, he'll be a household name in international wrestling. All right, fans, we'll be back in a few minutes for the last match of the day, 120 kilo championship match featuring Tinalev and Urine. Both guys, multiple bronze medalists between them. We'll be right back. Pretty impressive for a 20-year-old.
Very impressive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the Dave Schultz Memorial International, where we have in the blue singlet, Johan Urine from Sweden, and in the red, Nurmakin Tinalev from Kazakhstan.
Yep. Tinalev is a two-time bronze medalist, and Urine is the current Olympic bronze medalist, one of the bronze medalists. Both these guys are big. I mean, I'd be dwarfed by either guy if I was next to him. I'd say Tinalev's got to be about 6'2", 6'3". Urine about 6'5".
Both guys looked really solid so far today.
Tinalev looks like he's just trying to wear out Urine with that front headlock. Be interesting if Urine could get some good body lock here, over under, and maybe attempt one of those throw attempts he's been so successful in the past 2 weekends. Launched a few guys at the Jack Pinto Cup. Done it quite often here today.
Tinalev really working on that head. Seems to be his strategy coming into this match.
Yeah, Urine's going to have a sore neck on the flight back home to Sweden tomorrow. That's a lot of weight hanging on your neck. "45 seconds remaining in the period. That means we've got 15 before we hit the 30-second mark. Urine looks like he's trying to set up some type of slide by, but he cannot get the correct position here. I mean, he's got this inside leg on the opposite side from where he wants to hit that.
And he will go down to start this parterre position. 30 seconds left in the first period. Let's see what Tinalev has on top. See if he can turn the Olympic bronze medalist from 2012.
Urine's will be warned for not opening here in a second.
Close.
Oh, that is a gut wrench.
Tinalev will get the 2, and he will take the first period should the score hold up.
11 seconds remain, no action, nobody's improved. Tinalev's not improving, but since he's got a lead, they'll be called up to their feet. Tinalev looking a bit stronger there in this first period. Urine's going to have to go back to his coach, try to regroup, try to come up with a better strategy. He's got a big horse that he's wrestling here. This guy is not easy to push around.
Tinalev actually had a close semifinal match there with Robbie Smith. Very close.
See if that helps Robbie Smith propel himself better in the United States standing as he's moved from 96 kilos to 120. Tinalev has beaten our best heavyweight, Jermel Byers, in the 2011 World Championships. I believe that was the round of 32, maybe the round of 16. It was early on in the tournament. I believe it was a round of 32 that he had beat Jermel Byers. Back again in that front headlock, just hanging on that head.
That's got to wear on him a little bit. It's hard to score from that position as well, so if he can shut down Urine's offense and head back to that parterre, it's probably his strategy.
More of a strategic hold for a heavyweight because you're just going to hang on the head, you're going to wear your opponent down.
I mean, you can see Urine wants to get something going.
Yeah, he wants an over-under here.
Well, he has a hook now.
Let's see if he could try to work something off of this. He does have hand control on the far side. Tinalev is a bit blocking, but they don't call you for passivity anymore. This is not part of the rules, as it hasn't been since 2004. More of a test of strength here between the two big guys. And neither one of them's given.
Well, you see Tinalev has that strong wrist control with the right wrist.
Yeah, he's just pushing away. He's looking for another clinch position here. Urine's going to have to come strong in this clinch that he's got here in about 2 seconds. Otherwise, he's flying home with a silver medal.
I'm sure he would not be happy with that one.
He's got all gold. That's what he's looking for right here. He's got 30 seconds left to make that come to fruition.
He's got his gut locked up already.
He's got heavy hips, but he's got to try to move more. Urine looking for a lift. Oh, we might get some fights in here. That leg is blocking.
He's got to be able to step off that leg there.
That's a challenge. I believe we're going to have a challenge from Sweden here. And there it is.
And we'll be right back, folks.
All right, folks, they're back to the center. They're going to give their decision on this challenge. Man official, caution on red, 2 blue. Judge agrees. Chairman agrees. Urine's going to win that challenge, and he's going to be up 2-0 with a caution. With 12 seconds remain. What was happening in there is he's trying to come around on that left. Tinalev was bringing his leg up and blocking him, and he couldn't step over. That is not legal. That'll nail you every time. Unfortunately, for more the judge and the mat official, where they cannot see that in that angle. But that's why they had the challenge. We're going to have a third and final period here. Both wrestlers have 2 technical points. However, Tinalev has a caution against them, so therefore if it goes to a third clinch, Urine will have the decision whether he'll be up or bottom. And I'm not sure which way he's going to go. I'm going to say he's going to go on top.
He would probably go on top. He got turned pretty fast there in that first period.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was putting up an effort on bottom in that first period. He's very good in the legs, on the lifts. All right, third and final period. Someone's going home happy and somebody is not so happy. Both good today for both guys, though.
Well, I'm happy, Chris.
Well, I'm not wrestling in this match. I was referring to the 2 guys that are. Tinalev back on that front headlock. Not sure what he could do in this position other than just wear Urine out. Once again, 3 bronze medals between these 2. 3 Olympic and world bronze medals between these 2 wrestlers here.
It looks like Tinalev wants to go back to that clinch.
Yeah. These 2 will be battling out later this year in Budapest, Hungary. I don't know if they'll see each other, but should they, they'll definitely remember this match.
And we are just under a minute, third period. We are still scoreless.
Yeah, Urine looks like he's just frustrated in this up position because he cannot get in any advantage to get an over-under, which is his bread and butter. He's throwing a lot of people from that position.
Well, he's been getting in there at will this tournament.
Tinalev doing a great job of just blocking him here. He's going to go to that clinch. Urine will have the decision here.
Urine's going to go down.
It looks like he's more prepared this time. He didn't even question himself. It's like down. Bill Williamson, the mat official, asking for Tinalev to come back.
And we will go for blood time. They're going to try and stop that nosebleed real quick so we can finish out this match. Here we go. Urine looks like he's ready to go.
Oh, bad start by Urine. That's 1. You can only do it twice. Tinalev getting a lucky arm drop there before the whistle's blown. Urine's got to keep on moving. He's got to break that wrist.
Well, Tinalev has that locked. Looks like if he goes to his left side, he might have something.
Oh, good block there for Urine.
He's got 10 seconds.
Come on strong here. He's going for his own left. 5 seconds here remaining. And in the matches of bronze medalists, Johan Urine of Sweden is going home golden. Good sportsmanship on both guys.
And that should wrap it up from the finals here at the Dave Schultz Memorial.
Well, we thank you folks for joining us. We hope that you'll be back. We still have the freestyle to coming up and also the women's wrestling thereafter. We look forward to seeing you. Once again, I'm Chris Moen.
I'm Richard Immel.
And we'll see you next time.
Oh, it stopped. It stopped. We're going to have to do that again. Yeah, it stopped recording. So let's go ahead and you say whatever you just said again.
All right. right, fans, we appreciate you joining us here for the 2013 Dave Schultz Memorial International, the Greco-Roman portion. Please join us for the freestyle and the women's. Once again, I'm Chris Moen.
I'm Richard Immel.
And we'll see you next time. I'm better off the first time around. It's like,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not going to think about it.
Yep.
It's like when you're trying to ask out a girl's.
I'm with you, dude.